The Stanley Cup Final. The final series. The final handshake line. The final chance to have your heart broken. Or watch your team make history. For the next few weeks, nothing else matters. No work. No sleep. Tons of group chat meltdowns after every goal. It comes down to two teams. The Carolina Hurricanes, chasing their first Stanley Cup in 20 years. And the Vegas Golden Knights, the young franchise going for their second cup in 9 years. Two fan bases, two cities, one cup. And while the rest of the hockey world watches from home, we're hitting the road. From opening puck drop to the moment the Stanley Cup is raised. Every city, every game, every unforgettable moment. We'll be there. Outside the arenas, inside the arenas. With Hurricanes fans who have waited years for this run. And Golden Knights fans ready to turn Vegas into the center of the hockey universe once again. Nobody does the playoffs like hockey fans. Nobody travels like hockey fans. And nobody loses their minds quite like hockey fans. So whether you're chasing your first cup or adding another banner to the rafters, we've got you covered. Miles on the road, voices nearly gone, probably a few terrible decisions along the way. Exactly how the Stanley Cup Final should be. One trophy, one champion, one last push. The Stanley Cup Final starts now. And Empty Netters is coming with it.
Welcome back, and we're live with another episode of the Empty Netters podcast, brought to you by BetMGM, live post-cup. How you doing, CP?
How do you think I'm doing?
I actually think you're buzzing.
Dude, you know what you do, Dan? You know what you do? You go, sleep. Who needs sleep? Dude, and then you make yourself a cherry 7-Up, a cherry 07-Up.
Is that a cherry 07-Up?
Yep. And
Evan and Zach are tweaking. I'm freaking out. Oh, okay. You know, okay. Well, it hurts you or it hurts everyone? Okay.
Oh, dude.
I need an interrogation mirror with you guys. Because
yeah, agree.
Whenever I see them whispering and talking, I'm like, what's happening? What's yeah, I'm like, what's happening to the show?
Please.
Shh, everyone stop shouting. Stop shouting.
We're guys. I'm telling the pod right now. Yep.
Tell him, Evan.
I've told you this, and I'm telling everyone that it's a distinct possibility that I'm going to barf on this podcast.
Evan is either going to puke on this pod or on the plane. So those are the only two options.
So I have. Here's the thing, folks.
Oh, dude.
We are coming to you live from Vegas. The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup.
Dude,
Carolina Hurricanes.
Canes Nation, soak in every fucking second.
The Carolina Hurricanes have won the Stanley Cup in 6 games. Unbelievable. 3 straight wins. The boys are absolutely buzzing. We had such a great run here at the Stanley Cup. We're going to get all into this final game. And then just everything. Everything about this run by the Canes. This season. All the things we're feeling. We had a great night last night. I've been off the piss for a couple of months here.
Had a great night last night.
And then we got on the piss.
You were firmly back on the piss.
I was firm
back on the piss.
I was firmly back on the piss last night. And I'll tell you what, my favorite drink of the night, boys,
Was your first one?
was our drink at dinner together.
Yep. The watermelon, Zach, eh?
The watermelon.
We went to Best Friend, dude. We got
Best Friend.
We got a sesame infused 818 tequila with fresh watermelon juice and lime.
They want tarps off.
There's a lot, actually.
People want tarps off in the chat? No, we can't do it.
Grant's going for it, dude.
Zach!
Grant's going for it. Tarps off.
I love it.
Tarps off, baby. Let's do it. Tarps off.
Evan's going to puke.
It's so sticky. It's so sticky over here.
Grant's been looking for a reason to go tarps off for so long.
That is so good.
Hey, I will say this. I'm going to bring this up multiple times, but Evan, Grant, I need you guys to monitor this. Chat, I need help on what I should order for dinner when I get home tonight. Chat, I'm desperate, and I don't. This is so anti fucking loser boy Dano. I don't want anything healthy for once. I want to eat like a piece of shit, but no fast food. No fast food.
Actually, that's fair. Grant said McDonald's.
Yeah, you can give me cuisines. You can give me specific places.
Edge is in the chat.
He's in the chat. He's idiots.
Did you see what he said?
Please.
Back to the office, dude.
He goes,
Edge
Zach
is
made it back to the
repping me.
office, huh?
I may not have a job when I get
Oh yeah,
back.
we did. Oh my God. Well, Edge, they won. I was about to say kick Edge out of the chat.
He's working.
Yeah, I'm working.
More than Nate's working.
Yeah.
What's Nate
Yeah,
doing?
fucking
I'm gonna
Nate's
talk directly to
bullshit.
Edge right now.
Hey,
Listen to me, Edge. I'm
Evan,
so
careful.
I'm so barfy right now that if he wasn't here, this would not happen.
There you go.
So if you want, you can blame me. But really, you should blame them.
Yep.
Yeah,
But-
blame us.
But dude, he's an MVP.
That's true. Also, I'm
had
going to
to be
say
too.
this. I'm going to say this. We're going to keep the office chatter going here, and then we'll get back. But chat, you should know that Nate is an absolute rat pig. And he doesn't do fuck all. Nate's out here playing fucking volleyball, going to his sister's graduation. Congrats, actually, Nate's sister. But Nate is a piece of shit, dude. He's such a fucking rat.
All right, real quick here. Everybody's saying Waffle House, Chinese egg drop soup,
Chinese food is no.
Cheesecake Factory.
Ew, dude.
No,
Ew.
Cheesecake Factory's gas.
Cheesecake Factory's menu is too big.
No such
Detroit style pizza, Bojangles. A lot of Bojangles love.
Bojangles, Modang.
Man, if
Taco Bell.
Bojangles, Modangles. If I was in North Carolina, I'd order Bojangles. Right? Actually, I'd get Cookout.
Chicken parm as long as your arm.
Imagine Cookout today.
Actually, Zach, can I be honest?
Shut the fuck up, Dan. Shut the fuck up.
Soft
Dan.
pretzels.
Shut the fuck up.
Cookout hit a little bit harder last time I was there.
You said got hit a little bit hard?
Yeah, like when
said it
my
wasn't
memory of
good.
Cookout like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
I feel like I got so much food I was drowning in.
Me too for $5.
And then this past time, I feel like the portions weren't that big.
gave
Dude,
Zach
I
3
thought the
nuggets.
same thing. I had a lot of COVID after or a lot of cookout after COVID. Sorry.
Like,
I had a lot of cookout
This
after
guy had a lot of COVID.
I had a lot of COVID. I had a lot of cookout after COVID, and I will say it just dramatically gotten worse as far as portion sizing. It's really sad.
Yeah.
We used to live in a country with 24/7 Walmarts.
Yeah.
We used to have good things.
I thought this was
We used to live in a proper country, dude.
Yeah, we did.
Cookout used to drown. I used to suffocate under the weight of Cookout.
it was glorious.
It was glorious. We've got a lot of topics to cover, Zach. I love that you took notes on stuff we got to talk. But people are in the chat to hear some hockey talk.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So we've got to talk the game. We've got to talk about the Carolina Hurricanes. But first and foremost, folks, the Carolina Hurricanes are fucking Stanley Cup champions.
How does that sound?
First time in 20 years. And I'll tell you what, man, it is, as everyone knows, me in particular, I think me in particular more than you, we're pussies in that we love everybody. I love everybody. I love seeing teams win. I love seeing great guys win, organizations win. And I'm very, very happy to say that we were pumping the Canes tires all year.
I've been pumping the Canes tires for fucking a decade.
Yeah. I think we were heavy on Canes when a lot of people in the media found them an easy punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh yeah, let's just, the Canes are easy to pick on. What are you laughing about?
Edge is in the chat. I'm sorry. I gotta stop interrupting with the Edge stuff. But he just said, "Who paid for this Airbnb? And is that a Labubu behind us?" We can shout out
Edge. Edge, it's 2 Labubus, 1 black, 1 white, because we care about race relations.
Oh, we're done.
Turn this off.
All right. Well, that was a great podcast. Yeah.
And
Goodbye.
now we are demonetized. That was actually a joke from the host. And
This is free lodging.
This is free lodging. This is our lovely, lovely friends.
Welcome. You're welcome.
Yeah. That was the funniest when he was the Zach, did you actually hear this when we were being given the directions? He the host of this place was like, the remote to turn up the blinds is next to the black Labubu. Not racist. And I was like, no one thought it was racist.
I forgot about that.
I was like, what?
Yeah, that is a real thing that did happen.
But anyway, we have been pumping the Canes tires for a long time. And I can't begin to explain how unbelievable everyone in Raleigh was, man. Like, I felt so overwhelmed with like kindness, generosity, and just a welcoming nature from every single person we met in Raleigh. And it's just another example. We've seen it in Florida. We've seen it here in Vegas. All of these Southern hockey markets, all these people want is just for everyone to understand that they have an amazing team and amazing fan base. And that was so paramount with everyone we met from Raleigh.
And dude, I will tell you what. I think at this point everyone knows the Canes fans rock and they have a
They
great
fucking
following.
rock,
But
man.
yo, Canes fans traveled in a big way. That
there
place
was a
was
lot of
packed,
fans.
and it was people that we have been seeing a ton in Raleigh. You know, it wasn't like new people jumping in like, oh, I'm coming to Game 6. It was people that we have seen every game in the Lenny there in Vegas being like, yo, what's up? And I was like, oh my God, yes. And that was pretty awesome. That was the Red. We were all at the anthem listening for the Red. I was like, let's see how loud the Red is. And then it was like,
It was
I
loud.
was like, oh baby.
I also when that happened, I tweeted out right after the anthem
that's great.
at the Red. I was like, holy shit, there's a lot of Canes fans here. And someone replied to that, like a Vegas fan replied to that. Actually, I'll take that back. I'm not even sure if it was a Vegas fan. A butthurt fan replied to that on Twitter and was like, I've seen like 5 on my TV. And I almost replied with the douchiest comment of, well, I'm here. So
Yeah.
I can see more than you get on your, you know. But
You peasants.
but I was also just like,
wasn't even watching the game. That was great.
yeah, but I was also just like, there is no point in denying that there's a lot of Canes fans here. There are. It was amazing.
So yeah, that was sick. Dan, this is a great call. We probably could have saved this, but Joe Mama says Rod redeemed himself on the cup race. And I agree. Because remember, Rod
did.
Rod in a
He
big,
did.
in a big way. He redeemed
Do you guys know what we're talking
Cup
about?
race.
Ev, remember
when he kisses
cup kiss?
He kisses
Yeah, where
the
he kissed
fucking
it weird.
He
neck.
kissed like the top
neck.
part.
Is he
the
a
top
fucking
part.
vampire, dude? Getting his fangs in the jugular.
Also,
It was insane.
have you guys yet seen? Actually, Zachy, I think you showed it to me first. The video of Rod shirt tarps off in the locker room lifting.
Yeah.
That man is so yoked.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I know it's a big joke, but it's not a joke.
It's not a joke.
fucking funny.
Is he as yoked as you? Show him tarps off.
He is more yoked than me, I think.
Correct.
Like, I hate to admit it.
Yeah, he was
60 or is Rod 60? No, that's insane. What is wrong with me? Rod's probably 50. He's probably 55.
20 years. Wow.
Nailed
man.
it.
Snipe.
Wow, dude.
Wait, so
He's in such good shape, dude.
he was 35 when he won that cup?
Yeah, dude.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Who won Conn Smythe that year?
I don't know, but if it was him,
Who won Conn Smythe? Because if
oh, it
Stahl
was
just broke-
Williams, dude. Right?
Oh, probably. I was gonna say if Stahl just broke the oldest Conn Smythe record from Rod, that would have been fucking.
Would have been
that would be-
unbelievable. So we've got an automatic Rod Brindamore statue outside the Lenny, right?
Okay, let's talk about this right now. I said this before. This stat's been going around.
Sorry, the brains aren't working very well today, folks. So I'm going to be jumping in here and there.
Yep.
I'm going to preface this with a statement.
Yep.
I think there's an argument here, guys.
Cam Ward won.
Cam Ward won the Conn Smythe. Of
Good
course
call,
he did. What are you
everyone. Good
talking
call,
about?
everyone.
He was a fucking monster.
Rookie, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. God, look at that.
That's unbelievable. Rod, I am not sure there is any one person who is more important to a franchise in the NHL than Rod Brindamore.
So, dude, this is what we were talking about. This stat went around that the Carolina Hurricanes, I forget, I think it's 104 now. You guys can check me. I think it's 104 playoff wins in their franchise history, and Rod was either a player or a coach for 102 of them. I know it's 2 less. Whatever the total is, X minus 2. How's your mother? That's how many Rod's been involved with. It is actually insane, that impact. And even crazier, I mean, this makes sense because of the stat I just gave you, but it's insane that they were basically making playoffs, going to cups with him on the team. He retired. They missed playoffs the whole time. And then he got promoted to head coach. And now they're like a perennial cup contender.
Dude,
it's insane.
Isn't it like they have 2 playoff wins? 2?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know it's 2 less. I think they have 104 in the history, and he's been a player or coach for 102 of them.
2.
It's crazy, dude. So this is what I want
2
to say.
times.
This is what I wanted to say, dude. Rod, we had this conversation with some people last night. Rod should now make the Hall of Fame. And
Well, you know what pisses me off? Yes, he should, and yes, he will. Rod should make the Hall of Fame. Shout out Booch. Rod should make the Hall of Fame as a player.
so this is
And I'm gonna be pissed if they get him in and they're like player coach or like whatever. I'm like, fuck that, man.
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Fame hockey player and he's a Hall of Fame coach.
yeah. So yeah, it was kind of tricky because obviously he would rather be like, oh, I got in as a player.
Yes.
But I'm kind of like, it's sicker to be like, I was both. I was so good at both. Like they're making it sound like
I don't think
the world
it's
is making
sicker.
it
I
sound
think
like
it's sick to be a Hall of Fame both. But if I were him, I would want the acclaim of, yeah, I was that good of a player.
well, so and they don't do this, but what the world is saying is he's a half player.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't a full ass, he was a half ass, and then a half ass coach, and then that makes a full ass. That's why he's in. But I'm saying he gets to go. No, they are saying, Rod, you were a Hall of Fame player. You would have got in as a player alone, and you would get in as a coach alone.
Yeah.
You were a Hall of Fame both.
It makes me sad that there are some like Gen Zers out there who probably think of Rod as just a coach.
Yeah,
And I'm like, Rod was a great ass player.
isn't that crazy?
Look at that body. We got
Look at that. It's insanity.
That's a bit, dude. He's
Zach,
an
what
ass.
generation are you?
Gen Z.
You are Z?
Yeah.
What's the new one?
Alpha. You think I'm Alpha?
Is that what it's called?
Oh, I didn't.
It's called
think
Gen
you-
Alpha.
I didn't
No, I'm
think you're
Gen Z.
Alpha. It's just asking-
23 years of age. I'm a Gen
asking a
Z.
question, dude. Don't yell at me. That's such a Gen Alpha thing.
Hey, we brought brought back fucking movies. Okay, we got Obsession. We got Backrooms. yeah.
You know what you didn't bring back?
Yeah, we brought
Fucking
them back,
fucking, dude. You guys don't even have
gave up
sex.
on him. We
Fuck
brought
you.
him back.
Are you out of your mind, dude?
Guys, don't yell at him. He's not gonna have any social security.
Gen Z, all Gen Z has done is come in and they stopped drinking, they stopped fucking, and they stopped going to the movie theater. You're a piece of shit.
I'm not a part of that percentage.
That's true. You
I am drinking fucking and going to the movie theater.
It's all at
Yeah, doing both at the theater.
It's all in one. It's all in one, dude.
I'm not saying I haven't done that.
That is so good.
That is unbelievable.
So I also wanted to say this, Dan. I don't know if I can't share this full story, but I think we've talked about this partially on the pod before. But the conversation that we had with Tom Dundon in Italy,
yeah,
essentially his thesis of it was
it's unbelievable.
it is so hard. I can probably tell this part. He was saying that in the NBA, in a 7-game series, 80% of the time the better team wins in the NBA. That's the breakdown. In the NHL, because the Canes are all about analytics. In the NHL, the playing field is so level that to get an 80% certainty that the better team wins, it would have to be a best of 55. That's how much parity there is.
Moneyball.
So he goes, in a 7-game series in the NHL, it's essentially a fucking coin flip. Even if you're the better team, you're like, I don't know who. If they're two good teams, if it's it's a bloodbath, whatever. Essentially,
And is there anything more in defense of that opinion than when the Canes got swept a couple of years ago and Rod was like, that wasn't a sweep?
Yeah, right. Exactly, dude. Such a good callback. Perfect guy to have said it for this team. So essentially, Dundon looked me in the fucking face and goes, dude, in smoldering eye contact, looked me in the face.
I
and
fucking
goes,
love Tom
Me
Dundon
too.
so much, man.
He goes, it's a coin flip. So yes, I'm well aware that we're this punching bag, that we lose in this round every time, but I'm essentially getting a bad red-black roulette spin. Like I'm just like, okay, it's going to be red eventually. And then he just didn't waver from that at all.
Yeah.
He goes, I will eventually win the fucking spin. Dude. And then bang, ball goes out, red.
Trust the process. Like
Insane,
the
dude.
Canes are the process of the NHL.
Yeah.
Like there was a an article that came out on the Score app that was like, let me see if I can find it. It was like, yeah, Hurricanes did it their way. And it was true. We talked about it, right, on Stanley Cup Live before the game. There could not be two more polar opposite teams playing in this Stanley Cup as far as roster construction.
Yeah.
And how
We
did it.
were talking about that.
And I think it's really cool because this is no disparaging Vegas, and I actually want to jump into Vegas right now. But it's cool that both ways can get you there. Both ways can get you to the Cup. And it was very awesome to see the Canes win one because Vegas has just recently won one. Now, I do want to talk about Vegas. I want to go back to Carolina. We'll finish the whole show stroking off Carolina, talking about that game, the whole run, everything about that team. But I do want to show a little bit of love to Vegas because I think, as we've talked about a number of times here, the grave dancing and the casual hating on Vegas is not something that we like or do, and we will not do. So I actually want to show some love to Vegas. No one thought they were going to get to the Cup.
Once the season happened, preseason, everyone thought they were going to get to the preseason. Everyone thought it was going to be these two teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No one thought they were going to get to the Cup once the playoffs started. The fact that they went on that rip, the fact that they swept Colorado. Incredible, man. Torts, what a fun run. Came to an end here. He had those comments. He was like, I think I'm like, this is it.
Yep.
Like, I'm not coaching anymore. But Marty said it great last night. Like, dude, he won a gold medal this year. He's won a cup.
Yep.
Torts has it all. Like, this was a really cool, if this was the swan song for him, really cool last run. This team is in a very interesting place, as we've talked about. They have Rasmus Anderson that they traded a lot for.
Yeah.
A lot for, who now they have to decide, are we going to keep him around or not?
I think you literally have to, dude. Just because.
Based on how much you traded, it does feel that way. You've got Pavel Dorofeev, who was phenomenal these playoffs.
Yep.
He's an RFA.
Yeah, and might be served with a different coach. Might be even better served with a different coach.
Yeah.
Maybe. Maybe.
We'll see what happens with him. You have a great team still. You have Pietrangelo, who's still on LTIR, probably not coming off that.
Correct.
Mark Stone is the biggest warrior of all time, who continues to get more and more hurt. Let's see what happens with him. I can't imagine the laundry list of injuries that are going to come out from this Vegas team, him included. I think Vegas is in a really cool spot where I'm so impressed to see them get to the Cup.
Mm-hmm.
So impressed to see what they did. And I'm now so curious to see, what is their response? What is their response? When they lost the Cup in that first year, that was insane, right?
Yeah,
it was just like, holy shit. And then that's really when, like, now the Vegas way, the roster building, everything is beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We've now seen them win a Cup a few years ago. Now they've gotten back to a Cup and lost a Cup. I am so fucking curious to see what McCrimmon does and what this Vegas team does. Like, what is Vegas losing a Cup look like?
I think they have a huge summer, dude. I think they have a massive summer.
Yeah.
And you're right. So basically what I was going to say is, because I want to get into so much of that, but I just want to save it for when we're back and we can like absorb the summer, because I really want this. And a shout out, I think there was a couple, shout out any of the Vegas fans who maybe are still here, but I got to believe this is mostly Canes fans in this chat. So I just want to make this a fucking party for everyone from Raw.
Yes, I just wanted to talk about it.
No, but I'm so glad you did, and I also just want to shout out Marner too, because what a fucking year. Like, you get out of Toronto. You said it best. Marner had said, if we win the Cup, I'm going to fucking tell some stories about what I was dealing with in Toronto. And then they lose. And I was like, but still tell them. Please still tell them.
Please still tell them, or I need them to win a Cup next year so I can get them.
So massive shouts to Vegas. What a fucking year. I'm so excited for their summer. Marner's a beast. We'll get into all
Jack's a beast too. I just like, we love Jack so much. And I think Jack was definitely fighting something, hurting a little bit, but god damn it, did he leave it all out there yesterday. That crossbar sucked. But dude, he played so well. He was flying around. He was trying, he was doing everything.
Evan's going to puke.
No, I'm not gonna puke in your friend's carpet.
Yep.
If it happens, I'm gonna grab that Chipotle bag.
Oh,
It's gonna happen.
Maybe watching.
No, don't do that. Go to the bathroom.
We got to get it on camera.
Yeah, we do need it on camera.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, content is king.
Yeah,
Make
for
a
the clip.
spectacle of myself for this fucking show.
I will say this. I nothing makes me laugh harder than people puking.
Because the sound of
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Like gagging videos absolutely crack me up. And then people who hear gagging and then they gag cracks me up too.
Oh, dude, I can't believe puking is crazy.
Puking is so funny. Your stomach turns inside
I'll
out.
do it on camera, yo. The chat is so scared about that him puking on camera.
Really?
Yeah.
What are they're like, please don't show that?
Yeah, please don't show that. And then I'm a sympathetic puker in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
That is so sweet.
Remember Stand By Me? And they're telling that story about the guy who eats all the pies,
Yeah.
and pukes, and all the people in the audience puke, and like.
That is sympathetic puker is such a sweet thing.
Somebody said, oh, it was Kelly. Where is it? Shout out Kelly. Oh, Kelly, we had the bracelets on all game, by the way.
We sure did.
So
Shout out Kelly.
I'm not saying that was the cause.
Yeah,
but I'm
look-
not-
By the way,
not saying
Laura,
that.
I think I saw a comment from Laura the other day. Or no, it was Hockey Talk. Laura asked when she's out of timeout.
Yeah.
You're out of timeout.
Yes, Laura, come on, one time.
But fucking be careful, Laura. You were supposed to be my best friend and you've been chirping me, so be careful.
So Kelly said, shout out to the Vegas fans who stayed and cheered on the celebration. Really couldn't agree more. A ton of them.
I was actually
of them
blown
stayed.
away with how awesome that was. Like that right there, in my opinion, is true hockey fandom.
Yeah.
The cup is in the
Cup's in
building. Thousands of Vegas fans stayed in the barn and watched the cup get brought out, watched the Conn Smythe be like they were just enjoying the moment and respecting the game. That was awesome.
That was very sick. Okay, I want to talk about the game itself a little bit.
Take us through.
We always say I'm such a home team slut. You know, like when you're at the bar and it's like there's a million fans there and they're happy and I want them to be happy. And
Yeah.
I just like hockey. And dude, if you got a problem with that, by the way, then fucking take a number. pal.
We are unbiased journos.
Yeah, like I'll
Not
tell you.
journos.
Yeah,
Not
thank you.
journos, Sorry.
We are not fucking
Hernos.
journos. We're unbiased dipshits.
dipshit.
Yeah, because
unbiased dip.
and dude, if the Bruins or the Kings are in a cup, then we can revisit this conversation because I will probably be rooting pretty heavily for one team. But for the most part, I'm like, I want to see some good hockey.
I swear to God, if the Bruins and Kings play in a Stanley Cup against each other while we are doing this job, I will literally not go.
I'll quit.
I will literally not go. I can't. I couldn't do it.
But dude, so until then, I'm here and I'm a home team slut, and I will not be slut shamed for that in any way, shape, or form. So you get to Vegas, and by the way, I know that the travel is a bag. And I know that you guys are tired, and I'm tired too. But the travel's a bag. But deep down in my sick, twisted brain, I just wanted more of this. So I was like, whatever, dude, send me back. Like I'll go 7. I'll go fucking 7 rounds with you. You want to go 7 rounds, bitch? I'll go 7 fucking rounds.
How about a little fight?
So
How about a little fight?
there was part of me that was like, okay, Vegas, like, let me see what you got, dude. No Wild Bill. Everyone's counting you out. Let's fucking go. So the game starts, crowd's going, you know, because there were a lot of Canes fans there, but the Vegas fans were fucking ready to fight. And it was pretty good flurry from Vegas first. And then Taylor Hall, dude. Taylor Hall gets like kind of behind the D.
Not kind of.
Well, it wasn't a clean break, I would say.
Really?
Yeah, because he is forced to shoot that. Like he's not coming in.
Oh, sure. He
not a
did
clean
Well, he
breakaway
did.
is what I'm saying.
I think it was a clean breakaway. He didn't have a lot of time.
You guys have that goal? Do you guys have the Taylor Hall goal?
I'm going.
Hey Zach, why don't you do your job?
Hey, Nate. What are you?
Yeah, actually, you know what? Hey, Nate.
That's a little rough.
Hey, Nate, why don't you stop distracting Zach, you fucking absolute pig? Let's get the Taylor Hall goal. I think this was absolutely a clean breakaway.
Okay, well, I'll watch
It was.
second.
It wasn't a like out of control breakaway.
Yeah.
but Blakey snapped him that pass, right? Or did Blakey get the secondary on that?
Fuck, I can't remember.
Oh wow, it's a
Like, I
it's
would
a, it's a Zach footage too.
I would say
it's not even the fucking.
But you know what I mean? I would say if he tried,
Chris,
to go,
that is a breakaway.
no. But if he tried to go forehand back in here, he couldn't.
Yes,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. He didn't have a ton of time, but he is in alone, and he has a moment to be like this. Okay, where am I shooting this with no obstruction?
Agree, but all I meant by that point is if I'm Carter Hart, I know for a fact he has to shoot because he can.
Yes, and that is
So
fair.
Carter Hart is sitting here going like,
Great point.
he's out of time. He has to shoot. And
Great point.
and
Zach.
we've-
Great point.
Great point. Great point.
No, great point. Speak. Great point.
Yes, sorry. Fantastic point.
Join in the chant. Great point. Great point.
That was a fantastic point. Great point.
Am I doing it right?
Yeah, you're doing it right.
Why was that? I just wanted you to say great point.
I think the hungover.
I think he was drunk.
Yeah, he's sobering up now.
Wearing.
Yeah,
I legitimately do think that the hangover is just
Late
starting
day.
to hit me.
Go get a 7-Up.
You
Go
just
get a
got
cherry.
you just got hit with a late day.
Go get a 0 cherry. 7-Up
Absolute
vodka.
worst thing in the world, the late day hangover.
Dude, yeah, I just got really sweaty and
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. You got hit with the late day hangover.
Oh, no.
It's terrible. When you're like still drunk and you think you're fine, you're like, well, I'm not really that hungover. And then all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, I was drunk. Now I'm hungover. Terrible. I feel awful for you.
I just got
You're fucked. So what I was going to say is there's been a lot of commentary in this series, in this playoffs.
You need to make Zach a drink.
Okay. About a winger coming down on his strong side. So what I mean by that is your stick is close to the board. It's not like a right shot coming down the left wing where that puck is centered and it's harder for the goalie. If it's a left wing coming or a left shot coming down the left wing and you get beat all the way across your body and it's not piping in, because a couple times people were chirping Wedgwood and I was like, what? Because of that jack shot. And I'm like,
Totally.
it's posting in. But that one just kind of goes clean in.
This team is so down bad. Evan's about to puke.
Bro, I got back. We stumbled out of the Bellagio. I mean, I guess we can't tell too many stories, but like we left someone on the Bellagio floor.
We left somebody on the Bellagio
Like,
floor
we
last
stumbled-
night. That is a real
no,
thing.
No, I will not take responsibility.
We stumbled out of the
We
Bellagio.
walked out of the Bellagio.
at high noon. Like it's
no,
midday.
he was gone. He left us to go get food.
Yeah, he did.
And then he came back.
And Fellas was
Assuming we
was
were there.
woken up on the Bellagio floor at 11 a.m. this morning.
We don't know that.
So anyway, dude,
Disavow.
we are fucking hurting. But that shot is, I think, if I'm Carter Hart, and I want to say Carter Hart had actually a great game in compared to the rest of the series. He made some really big saves. But that shot, I have to have in the first 5 minutes of this game. When it's like, we need the lead, we can't be chasing the Canes, and it was like bang, Taylor Hall goal, and I was like, I looked at you guys, there's like 16 minutes left in the first period, and I looked at you guys and I was like, pack your bags, boys, we're done here, this game is over, the series is over.
I will say this, that goal went in and it felt very much like last year's Florida win in game 6.
Yeah,
They won that. What did they win that game? 3.
no, Sam Reiner had 4 goals.
Yeah.
It was a rinse job. Yeah, he had 4 goals.
Yeah, that game was like a shit stomping.
Yeah.
In that moment, it felt like, oh my God. I wasn't like Carolina's going to rail them, but I was like exactly what I said after game 4. When I keep going on, Carolina figured out Vegas. That play, we gotta someone figure it out. Who had the fucking? I think it was Blakey's pass because it was such a good, quick turnaround snap to take.
I think it was Slavin. They were saying someone said Slavin.
Oh, okay, so it was Blakey to Slave,
Yeah.
and then Slavin to Taylor Hall. That snapped pass by Slavo was unbelievable because it was like he gets him in there. Taylor just fucking big game. Taylor Hall puts that puck in, and I was like, man, this team is just dialed. And after that, in the first period, there was a crazy flurry of Kane's pressure. And 79 made an unbelievable save diving back across the crease. And I actually saw some fucking donkey comment online that was like, people are calling this such a great save, but it's actually a shit play by Hart behind the net. And I'm like, so that makes it not a good save?
Yeah, because they did turn over behind the net, but it was still awesome.
Like,
It was
yeah, he made a bad turnover. That means it's not a good save. What are you fucking talking about? It was an unbelievable save. And that definitely woke Vegas up for a little bit in that first period.
Yes.
Like, to me, I was like, this first period's ending 3-0. Like, I like in that flurry, I was like, they're going to score here. That save was made, and then everyone on the Vegas bench was like, all right, wake the fuck up, because they came out so dead, so flat, so slow. That save made them wake up. And I was like, okay, we've got a little bit of a game here.
So I actually have a really strong question about this. This is the first time, obviously, like at the beginning of this Stanley Cup final, Vegas just felt like a robot, almost destroyers, all those things. What happened? And it's not even like, obviously Bussy played out of his mind, but between like game 5 and game 6, there was an entirely different level of body language. There was a entirely different level of atmosphere, and there was an entirely different approach from the team that I am very...
Dude, fantastic question.
I'm very curious.
I know I sound like an insufferable fucking... Yeah. I'm repeating myself. I'm telling you, game 4, Carolina's game figured out Vegas's. They in game 4, Carolina won that game, and the lack of shots from Vegas, the neutral zone pressure, not letting Vegas enter the zone with possession, with good space to get good shots, that in game 4 got to Vegas in a frustration way. You started to remember I called out, I was like, Taylor Hall's getting under people's skin. That shit, as well as that fucking blanketed, suffocating pressure in the neutral zone, that was messing with Vegas's game. And Carolina won that game in a way that Vegas was like, man, they're frustrating us. Then they came out in game 5 and won cleanly with the same model. And when you lose 2 games in a row like that in hockey, you, especially when you have your goalie giving up all these goals, you are going, shit. Like, this team kind of has our number. That gave up. That was the feeling. I whether they want to admit it or not, that was an overwhelming feeling in that Vegas locker room of like, this is a very good hockey team and they have our number right now. And then for me, Zach, going into this game, you've got Braden McNabb, who ate a puck in the fucking face. Yeah. Who's he had an amazing series. But no matter what, dude, that is like, you're playing with a fucking bird cage on now. You know you have a broken nose. I wonder if he has like orbital fractures too. Yeah. That's in your head. One of your best defensemen is hurt. You lose Wild Bill Karlsson, who, as we say, shout out Merles, is the straw that stirs the drink for that team. Yeah. You change it up. You take Kolasar out of the lineup, which I hated. And when you're making changes like that, you lose a guy like Karlsson. This team has your number. You definitely are going into that game not laying down, but you're like, fuck me, we got a battle here. So to that point, I'm so with you. I was shocked how flat they came out. I was shocked.
Are we looking at like coaching too? Like as far as like
I wonder
Rod getting their number, so good on him for figuring it out, and then also maybe some coaching issues with Vegas. Is that what you're thinking?
I don't know that I think that. I did say I love Torts. I'm at Torts. I do think Torts is genuinely a sweetheart. He's a hard ass with the media, and
I'm saying like a personality thing. Maybe he just like didn't know how.
So yeah, Ev,
attack the Canes.
I was during Hockey Talk yesterday. I was quick to be like, I didn't like Torts' snap at Laz's question.
You didn't?
I didn't at all. I think there's one thing in supporting your goaltender in a question like that. I think it's another thing to actively piss on your backup goaltender, which he did.
Yep.
And then also, I think comments like that, when you're down in a series and you feel like your back's against the wall, feels a little petulant.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I think there's one thing. If he gets that question, let's role play. Paraphrase that last question.
Did you ever think, is any moment in the third period where you thought about going to Hill?
No. That is a way that respects your goaltender.
Yep.
Kind of like looks at if you wanted to insult Laz,
yep,
you're kind of doing it like that. But to lash out the way he did, like, again, it's funny. I love it. Like, it's Torch is funny, and like Laz handled it perfectly because Laz is the best.
Yep.
But I didn't like the response because I was like, feels to me like you're doing the like, I am calm thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was kind of like, dude. And yeah, I wonder, guys. I wonder if this got to a point where Torch was like, oh man, the magic's kind of running out.
Yep.
And I wonder if in that locker room, a team that by all reports was like, a top team in the league going into the season, then kind of underperformed for various reasons. And it sounds like with Cassidy, they were like, we are so fucking done with this guy.
Yep.
We're legitimately not even playing. That they had to fire him 10 games before the playoffs. You wonder if like that group who's a little fed up now gets Torts, and maybe Torts gets to the point where he's like, I'm kind of running out of the steam here. And they were all like, well, then we don't really have a coach here.
Dude, and this might be.
I don't think that was the case. I think Torts is a great coach.
Well, this probably takes away from the things he was doing, which I'm sure was something.
Yeah.
But I feel, Ev, to answer your question, it was a little bit of a double-edged sword because the whole narrative of Torts coming in with 8 games left was there is no time for Torts to change this team. All we're asking you to do is be a motivator in the room.
Yes.
Do nothing. We trust this roster is good. Just be there and get the boys fired up, which he did all playoffs. And then in the final, they're going, Torts isn't coaching enough. And I'm like, no one asked him to coach.
Yeah.
They asked him to just fire the boys up.
That's a hamstring situation.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
he's not, what do you want to do? Fucking change a system? They just met this guy.
Yeah,
He's just saying,
so-
come on, boys, little fight. And then they ran out of fight.
I think you're making a fantastic point. I also truly think this was it running out. This was the team running out on Torts, and this was that would explain all the behavior. Is literally he was brought in to motivate, and then the moment they stopped believing the motivation anymore, we got the body language that we saw last night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Agree. So to go back to the Canes, Halsey gets that goal. Great shot. Amazing start. Good little response from Vegas after that big save. We had a couple peepers here and there. Nothing really going.
I want to say this on that. Just quick aside, the hurdle face-off interference penalty was the most out-of-pocket shit I've
I
ever
did not
seen.
like I actually didn't like a number of calls
In
tonight.
Game 6 of the Stanley Cup, I was like, I've never even heard of this call. Like, what?
But I did respect how the refs were like, we're calling shit.
Yeah,
Like,
fair.
whatever.
Yeah, okay.
So we had a couple of power plays, whatever. Easy to say this in hindsight, but I feel like I have some defense with how much I have talked about believing in this team, especially from the whole Game 4 thing. When Halsey scored, I personally, I don't know how you felt, I was like, this is over. They are winning.
Oh, yeah, I said that. I looked at you guys. There was
Yeah,
16
yeah.
minutes left in the first period, and I said, we're done.
And then I tweeted out,
God, that would have been awesome.
I tweeted out, next goal is huge.
Yes.
Absolutely huge. Because if Vegas had scored and tied it up 1-1, I still think Canes had it, but it would have been, oh man, that barn would have gone nuts. Like it would have been like a little bit of fight. But I was like, if Carolina scores, we are done.
Fucking Dunions.
We are done here.
Dunions.
And then who but our boy, Jackson Blake, tucks one in, and I was like, this game is finito.
And Dan, I said this to you live. I said this to you at dinner. And I'm not going to say any names. Anyone wants to go back and watch the highlight, you can know who I'm talking about. If you have the Blakey goal, you can throw it up, Zach. But I'll tell you what, dude. This is another goal. And listen, Carolina's forecheck was great all series. So I'm not taking away from what the adjustments they made on the forecheck. But I am telling you, there were a multitude of times in this series where a Vegas player has the puck on his stick in the D zone with no one around him.
Bad turnover.
Full possession. And then in 10 seconds, they're getting scored on.
Bad turnover.
And I'm like, bro, and to your point, in this moment where like next goal doesn't win if you're Vegas, but next goal wins if you're Carolina, and just to puke these pucks up, I'm like, dude, what are you doing?
Dude, what are you doing? But also, let me say this. I can't emphasize enough. I don't know if it translated as well as it did in person on TV. The way this Carolina team was all over the place in this game
Yeah.
was truly one of the most miraculous things I've ever seen.
Oh, dude, they're swarming.
They were,
I mean, that's their thing.
They were, but dude, this game was a different.
This game was their best game.
And it makes sense that they
Best
haven't
guy.
had a shutout in this game. Zach, like you could see it, right? Like as a not like lifelong hockey guy, dude, Carolina won every single puck battle. Every time there was a loose
it was
puck,
obvious. I'm telling you, this was this was
crazy.
Carolina's game from start to jump.
start to finish. Absolutely.
start to finish.
Like they were on every loose puck, and there was a couple of times. I think it was the second period. No, it was the third period. Third period up 2-0. There was a great transition play. I think Svech had it. Came into just entered the offensive zone, and he like whiffed a shot, or maybe threw Svech, and like maybe threw a pass or something, but it was like a bad turnover. And it was a bad turnover in transition because the way the flow went with the line change and the zone entry, it was an immediate Vegas 4-on-2.
Yes.
And dude, you know when we get those cool moments in sports, happens in football a lot, or excuse me, happens in basketball a lot, where it feels like all the players are like in sync. And they're like, it almost looks like a simulation. Yes. The way Svech, I think Aho, and one other player, everyone on the button. Turnover happened, bang, stopped on the ice, and like we're fucking sprinting back. Like those hard, quick strides on the ice where it looks like a player's running on the ice to get back and back check. And Svech came in and Svech got the puck back.
It's like
He came back to the neutral zone, found the puck carrier, stick lift, poked it off, got it to Chatfield, and then like settled down, regroup. And I like that was a turnover where I was like, ooh, this could be dangerous in transition. And before that thought even came through my head, Svechnikov came back, broke up the play, and got the puck back. And I was like, these boys are not leaving this building without the cup.
Can we do something?
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Dude, somebody, Evan, dude, who might be dying. Like, we've lost Evan, and he might be gone and dead. But somebody,
We have to give them the fucking congrats. The ghosts are busted.
Ghosts
have been fucking
Hey,
busted.
ghosts bussied.
And that's what we came up last night. I was like, how did we not put that together? We've been on Ghostbusters all fucking playoffs, and it was ghost bussin', dude. Ghost bussin' was the answer the whole time, and they couldn't fully be busted until you put the bus in. That was insane, dude. That was so fucking awesome. Dude, Laura demonetized, correct.
No. Less than 10 seconds.
Jack caught it in time. So
All right,
hold on.
Chris, get up and go make Zach a drink.
Okay.
And I will filibuster while you're gone. Dude, here's a question. Monitor the chat. Chat, do you want me to keep talking about the game while I filibuster? Or would you like me to filibuster about a random topic for a couple of minutes? Oh, you okay? Oh, yeah. That'll hurt you. We'll let those responses roll in, Zach. But until the responses roll in, I will just keep talking about the game. 2-0 into the third period, and we went 15 or so minutes, 15 and a half minutes in the second without a shot by Vegas. Like it was just
Wow.
an unbelievable onslaught.
It is an overwhelming random topic.
Random topic.
Yeah.
Okay, filibuster on a random topic. All right, now chat, the power is in your hands.
Yep.
Some of the first responses that you see, Zach.
Fill my buster.
No.
There's no topics yet.
Yeah. All right, chat. Send me
Did we ever
random
get Dan's
topics.
conspiracies?
Oh, Dan's conspiracies. Oh, all right. Here's my conspiracy.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
I really want a story from what happened last night.
No.
We can't talk about that.
No.
We can't tell any stories about last
We're not doing that. I will get into a conspiracy, though. Here is my conspiracy that I teased when we were in Raleigh. I talked about it. I believe that John F. Kennedy was murdered by Jackie's then later husband, Onassis. What is his first name? Aristotle? It's not Aristotle. It's a sick name, though. Evan, what is Jackie Kennedy's husband's name? Onassis?
Is he alive? Is he okay?
Me?
He's going to kill us.
I did.
No. Hey, look it up. Onassis' his first name. Someone in the chat's going to do it. It's not Aristotle. It's something. It's a sick
Yes,
name.
God. You're so lucky I wasn't.
It is Aristotle. Okay.
Laura said Dungeon Crawler called Laura. If I had been here, I would have hijacked this whole conversation.
Okay, so check this out. The theory goes like this. Jackie and JFK married. Jackie loses a child, absolutely devastating. And then her sister was dating a man named Aristotle Onassis, and she invited Jackie to come to their place while she recovered from the trauma she was dealing with from losing a child. There, Jackie and Aristotle fell in love. Then Aristotle breaks up with Jackie's sister, is like, yo, I'm in love with you. And Jackie's like, same, but I am the first lady, so we can't do anything about this. And Aristotle goes, I can do something about this. JFK is assassinated. Then Bobby Kennedy comes through and is like, yo, I love you too, Jackie, because Jackie's the most lovable person in the entire world. You can't be with Aristotle Onassis because Aristotle Onassis is a fucking criminal, dude. He's in the mafia. He's a bad guy. You can't be with this type of guy. You should be with me, another Kennedy. Then what happens, dude? Bobby whacked. Then Jackie goes off on the super yacht with Aristotle. Next thing you know, they're married. So Aristotle Onassis behind the assassination of JFK and Bobby Kennedy, all because Jackie was that thing, dude. Everyone needed a piece.
Yeah, correct.
She's the most beautiful woman in the world.
Helen of Troy.
Helen of Troy. He's modern day Helen of Troy.
That's true.
Yes, but that's. I mean, losing your life to a man named Aristotle is
Tough. Very tough.
That's tough.
Don't say that. He'll come after you.
How can you compete with Aristotle Onassis?
Aristotle Onassis, dog.
That's a cool name.
That
I
guy's-
mean, you can't be.
You think
better
that's a
than the
bad
original
name,
Aristotle.
Zach?
You can't be better than the original Aristotle. Like your whole life is set up for failure because you're second to
interesting
the OG
take.
Aristotle.
I don't know.
Philosopher?
But if you become like if you become a mafioso and you start whacking people, dude, Zach, you're telling me that a guy who's able to fucking assassinate the president of the United States doesn't live up to Aristotle? That's pretty badass.
He's second to Aristotle. He's the second best Aristotle.
Yep.
Damn.
Man of high morals.
Yeah, I try to be.
Okay. You got to, Dan, you're gonna have to write a book about this. Maybe we write a screenplay about this.
That would actually be.
That's what Laura's saying.
We would probably get whacked by Aristotle. Did that though.
Jessica's asking if I have a new hair routine. Kelly, I'll let you answer that. Please answer Jessica about my new hair
Can I
routine.
say this,
Yep.
chat. I'm curious what you think. If there are any Jewish people in the chat, let me know what.
Here we go. Dude. Here we go, dude. He's got the fucking racist laboo-boos, and now what?
You guys are the problem. If I say if there are any, I have a question. What is the name of the braids on? I believe is it Hasidic Jews who have the braids that come down the side? Yeah.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, or if there's any Jewish people in the chat, let me know. It's a simple question.
dude,
Because
Luna-
Chris, you always pull your hair down your sideburns like you have on the left side of your head right now. Payot, okay.
I don't do anything. I don't do.
You actively pull those down and you know it.
Incorrect. I just put my hat on.
And I'm saying you would have unbelievable braids if you ever.
If I did that, that'd be gas, actually.
So I'm just saying.
That's called
It would be kind of fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Chris.
Yeah, and they're like, you, not you, dude.
Yeah. They're like, boo this man.
Oh my God. All right, dude. This is what I wanted to say about the game. Brandon Bussey.
I have not yet seen the lower
That's awesome.
third caption. We drank too much.
That's correct. Brandon Bussey getting a shutout in a Stanley Cup clinching
Holy
game.
moly, man.
And I know for a lot of, obviously not the Canes fans, but for a lot of people, everybody was like, man, what a bummer that this series was a fucking electric factory. And then the last game was pretty boring, which it kind of was as a neutral. But Bussey getting a shutout, now that the game's over and the Canes have won, Bussey getting a shutout is so awesome for him. That is a fucking incredible moment and achievement.
Yep.
And I just wanted to highlight a few moments from his night. Early. It was already 1-0, but early, great shift from Jack. The puck gets whacked, I think, by Dorofiev out of midair, hits the top of the net, falls right down, and Bussey caught it without putting his glove into the net. That was a sick moment early where I was like, wow, soft hands, Bussey.
Yeah,
Dialed
big
in.
time.
Then, after the ridiculous hurdle call, and it probably was a good call. I saw people in the chat saying it was the right call. I can't see that face off. I don't get a replay. All I meant is I can't believe they're making that call. But anyway, Howden gets a breakaway on that 4-on-4, goes 5-hole.
And that's big game Brett.
Big
dude.
game
like
Brett, dude.
that was a monster save.
So that would have been 1-1. Okay. Then the Vegas power play at the end of the first, you kind of mentioned this earlier. Jack gets, this isn't the crossbar, but Jack gets a massive one-timer. Bussy like comes flying over, huge save. And I know Jack was tired, but when that horn sounded to end the first, Jack did this thing, stick on pants, just gliding to the gate. And I was like, dude, that's frustration. That's not, I'm just tired. He's like, God damn it, dude. So there was that one. Then, that was a good heart save. Then Dorofiev, Eichel had the crossbar, fucking just nightmare for Vegas. But
The
then,
Eichel crossbar was, I mean, that
was 10 minutes.
That was it. That was game, right, guys?
Yep.
Like that, when Ikes hit the crossbar there, it was like,
It was game.
That-
it was
that
100%
felt-
They weren't
game.
going to score ever again.
Yeah.
that felt like the cellophane moment. It was
I
like,
felt-
there is cellophane on this net. You cannot score tonight.
I remember like in the moment, after like watching the replay of the crossbar, and I was just like obviously not a Vegas fan, but I just was haunted by like, I could just see that pain over and over, that replaying over
Yeah.
and over.
Hated
and
that
then
moment.
there was a huge Dorofiev chance with 5 minutes left. Bussy again. And then I can't remember who this was, but there was an outrageous chance with 2 minutes left on a rebound.
Dude.
That Bussy like tombstone kind of.
Yes, and you know what? Before that, I tweeted this in real time. I'm curious if you saw it. Fucking shout out Jalen Chatfield, dude.
Chatty's dope, dude.
He had the most unbelievable stick lift I have.
Oh, yeah,
ever
yeah,
fucking
yeah. I remember
seen
that, dude.
in my life.
That was awesome.
I genuinely do not know that enough people saw this. Because I know a bunch of Canes fans. If you haven't done this yet, go back and rewatch that entire game over and over.
Yeah,
again.
correct.
It's so fun. You'll see so many things that you didn't see while you were watching because you were too nervous. There was about 3 minutes left. There was a crazy flurry for Vegas, I believe, with the goalie pulled. And a puck got thrown backdoor to the right stick with an absolute gaping net. And I don't even know who had the shot attempt for Vegas, but Chatty came in out of nowhere on the one. It wasn't like a collect it and take your time.
Yeah.
It was a 1T attempt, and he just reached in with everything he had and got a nice little stick lift and broke it. I was like, that is the fucking play of the game,
Dude, crazy.
It was unbelievable.
So yeah, there were some epic moments like that. Those were my highlights. Just that I wanted to shout out Bussy. Insane. Hearing the entire crowd chant his name must have been surreal. As he's like, I just got into the NHL at 26.
It was incredible.
And now I just won a Stanley Cup and the entire arena's chanting my name as I get a cup clinching shutout.
Let's talk about that. It was ep 4 or 5 where we were talking about the whole Freddie situation, Freddie getting benched.
Yes,
And I said, I guarantee if and when they win the cup, he will come out dressed and he will get, you remember, back me up.
You said this
I was
early.
like,
This was a
he will
snipe
get
by
the
you.
cup after.
That was an
He
absolute
will get the
snipe
cup
by
after
you.
Stahl.
Yep.
And we saw that happen, obviously. Let's have the Freddie Bussy conversation.
Okay.
What's going on?
I just got a funny text.
A bunch of people in the arena, shout out Emily, absolute one of the most wonderful human beings. I've
Correct.
met in my entire
Legend.
life. Emily, we love you. Vegas fan, was saying how bad she felt for Freddie as the Bussy chants were going. And I think that's such a good point because Freddie is an unbelievable NHL goaltender. Leaves Toronto, finds himself as the starter in Carolina, reinvents his career, is so good, such a strong player, has unbelievable health issues that he battles through, still is out here playing at 36 years old, has one of the best seasons of his career this year, and then comes into the playoffs, gets the starting job when it was in question,
Yeah, absolutely.
and goes sweep, sweep, gentleman sweep. Then after 3.5 games, he gets yanked and Bussy cleans up the rest. There is absolutely a feeling for a competitor like that is like, you want to be in the net. You want to be the man in the arena. And he has to sit there, not even dressed, and watch Bussy go in and clean up the job and finish it out. No question, there must be a part of Freddie's that's like, fuck me, I wish that was me.
Yep.
But I am here to say, from everything that we've heard about Freddie, from everything we've heard in his post games on the ice, he was like, I can't believe this is real. He was just so happy. I don't think there is a single shred of him that should feel anything but immense pride for what they've done. Like, dude, Bussy is a hero. He's a Carolina hero forever. And those chants, unreal, getting that shutout out of this world. But I actually loved that moment so much because all season long, they were the best team in the East doing it together. At the end of the day, they then won the cup together.
Yep.
I thought that was awesome.
It was cool. And dude, somebody said early in the chat, I won't be able to find it, that this is the, I guess, like, so somebody was like, oh, this disproves the tandem theory. And it's not exactly your theory because no one went back in, but it is an interesting one. I'd like to look back because Kemper came out for a bit, but Kemper goes back in and it was injury. But I'm just saying, usually the guy, if there's a switch, the like starter goes back in.
Yeah.
This is an interesting one where I'm like, oh, I guess Aiden Hill. This is the exact Aiden Hill story.
That's very
like,
Aiden
where it's like,
Hill-ish.
oh, the backup came in and did this, which wasn't that long ago, but still extremely awesome. A lot of people in the chat saying the two goalies hugging at the end was fucking epic.
It was
was.
unbelievable seeing them embrace.
Yep. But I said this after game 5. Freddie should be extremely proud and is extremely deserving of his name on the cup. We are friends with some goalies who have their name on the cup where they're like, I didn't touch the ice. So it's sick that I won one, but like, I didn't do anything. Freddie, this Canes team does not win this cup without you.
No.
Be so proud.
Absolutely
What a moment.
fucking not. No.
Yep. What a moment. That was fucking awesome.
Sorry, yeah, I'll take that. Wasn't he also the second person to get the cup?
It sure was.
Yeah,
We're talking about
Pass
that.
to him first.
Oh, was I?
you were in
dying on the toilet.
You were wrestling your demons
Yep.
while I
Yeah.
said that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Which, dude, hey, good fight. Little fight, Ev.
Thanks, brother.
Little fight.
The shout out Shane Knighty came up to us at the end of that game. He was there. He came up to us and said really nice things. So if he's listening, thank you so much. That
Yeah,
was awesome.
you're
Great to meet you.
Shane Knighty is
But
awesome.
he said something where he goes, we brought up the 2011, obviously, and he goes, that Bruins team was, and don't take this the wrong way, Boston fans, but he said that Bruins team was team beat talent against that Canucks team.
Yes.
The Senine brothers and everything. Team beat talent. And he said to me, he was like, that's what happened here again this year. The Canes team beat that talent because everyone picking Vegas, pretty much the narrative was, I get how good Carolina is, but they don't have Jack Eichel. They don't have Mitch Marner. And I don't even think Carolina fans are going, yes, we do. Because like you don't. But they go, it doesn't matter because our team can beat the top end talent that you have. And it did. That was cool.
Agree. Speaking of the roster management, we've said it a number of times this year. Does this absolutely confirm Nikolai Ehlers' move of the year?
Dude, I mean, I would love to go back and find this, but we said in one of the first playoff episodes, Nikolai Ehlers isn't a megastar. You did not trade for this megastar, but the Canes the Canes have been so close for so long that they were like, oh, I don't need a Mitch Marner or something.
Yeah.
I just needed like one guy that could do enough. And after one of the first playoff eps, we were like, I think Nick Ehlers is enough. Like, I think you get a guy like Nick Ehlers and I go, boom, you can now win. And then you did, and he is nasty. It was crazy.
All right, so we're obviously a big Nick Ehlers pod. Fly, you're my guy. I think Nick Ehlers was very much the straw that stirs the drink for Carolina this year.
It's a good call. It's a really good call.
It's when you think about what was the difference maker for this team. Now, you can talk all about the fact that Florida wasn't in it, Tampa got eliminated early, whatever. Miss me with all that. Every year is every year, or every year is a new year, and you play who you play. When you look at this team and you ask yourself, who was the difference maker? Obviously, Bussy, massive difference maker this year.
Yeah.
But when you look at the skaters, Nick Ehlers was a massive addition. And I talked about it so many times in the latter half of the season. Post-Olympics, he came alive in a big way for this Carolina team. And man, the dynamic performances that he had in these playoffs, scoring that first goal to start the Stanley Cup final, his multiple goal games, the way he was, that fucking pass he made on that last goal in game 5.
Yeah, nasty.
He was just
nasty.
feeling it, man. And I think sometimes, maybe you don't need a star player. But when you can add, let me say a superstar player, but when you can add another star player to this group, that's the big thing, right? When you have a top line of Sebastian Aho, Seth Jarvis, Andrei Svechnikov, 3 star players. And then you have a second line, third line, and you're like, yeah, we have, I think Stank is a star player. I think Halsey, especially in the playoffs, is a star
God, we
player.
haven't talked to Taylor Hall.
Jackson Blake is a fucking star in the making. Like, what an unbelievable guy they have there, and what a deal they have with him. And then when you add Nick Ehlers to that group, dude, I'm telling you, man, like, that is such a dagger for other teams where it's like, this fucking guy, this guy's on their second line, their third line. What the fuck? And then the big thing for me is what Nick did to the power play.
Yeah.
If you noticed, the power play in Carolina runs through Ehlers.
Oh yeah, dude.
He's the guy
they're trying to get that shot to.
He is the guy they get the puck to. Like, they look to Nick Ehlers on that power play. And man, I'm telling you, he just gave them another sharp canine in the bite. And here we are, Stanley Cup. And I will finish my Ehlers rant with this. I think we could expect a massive year from him next year.
Me too.
Comfortable now, second year with this group. Clearly they know what he has, what he's capable of. I'm very excited to see what he does next year.
Dude, and listen, we're not getting into this today. Florida's going to be back. There's going to be great teams. Colorado, blah, 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 blah. Going to be some big trades this summer, I hope. But I just want to say the Canes are in a great spot to try to run this back. A lot of teams win, and you're like, oh, man, I'm so glad you won now because you're cooked. The Canes are sitting very pretty to be right in the mix. I want to end this, not this show because I have plenty more to talk about, but this game with,
we got to get the boys to the airport.
I know this. I am so glad that line, that Blakey, Halsey, Stank, and like you said, shout out Blakey with a fucking, once Halsey scored, I was like, man, Conn Smythe bid, and then Blakey scored, and I was like, dude, Conn Smythe bid Blakey. Shout out Jane, by the way. Shout out Jane, incredible run there.
Unbelievable.
But dude, that line, getting it done or being such an impact in the clinching game was really cool based on what they did all playoffs. Like that, I think the Canes were going to advance with, whatever, but they were doing everything to start playoffs. What a perfect bow for them to be like, we got the goal. We got the 2 goals to get it done.
100%. I'll do a quick 2 minutes on just like this Canes team. And then Zach, I want you to touch on some of the things that you took notes on as we close up the show here. Man, someone asked me during Hockey Talk, do I think the Canes are going to make big moves if they don't win the cup? And I was like, yes, but also I think yes, no matter what. And I just cannot emphasize enough, man. This is the best roster management I think I've seen in my lifetime in the NHL. This team currently, because we're in the offseason now, folks.
Yeah.
This team currently has about $12 million in cap space. $12 million in cap space. And do you know who they have to sign? Literally no one, dude. Like they have Delorier, who's a UFA, and that's an unbelievable guy to have in the locker room, but you can bring him back on a low hit. Mike Riley, unbelievable guy, could bring him back on the low hit. And you've got Nikishin, RFA. Now, I'm giving that guy a great deal. 24 years old, he's a great player, but that's not going to be all 12.
Yep.
No way. I think you can get Nikishin probably at a 7x6, maybe.
Mm-hmm. I buy that.
So then you got $6 million. And dude, the next year, who is a UFA in that forward group next year? You have Bussy at 1.9 for 3 years. Next year, your UFAs are 33-year-old Martinook and 37-year-old Jordan Stahl.
Yeah, wow.
That's it. On the defensive side,
that's what I'm saying.
33-year-old Gostisbehere and 30-year-old Chatfield. Like this, I can't believe the roster construction of this team. And that's why I keep going back to, I think they make a move. Like, look at Dylan Larkin. Look at some of these people who have become available, because look at this team that just won a Stanley Cup. Guys like Rob Thomas are on the block. You could add to this team, make a trade, do whatever. And it's like, now they're even better. So it's just, I'm so happy for this group. I'm so happy for Dundon. I'm so happy for Tulski and Rod. Obviously, all the boys, all the families, and all of the fans. But this is very much they did it. I know a lot of Panthers fans are chirping like, it's only because we were out. And I love that. I love that fight. But if you're the Canes, I think right now you're going, what is stopping us from going back to back? And that is the mentality you should have.
Yep.
Do not go, we did it. We did it first time 20. Fuck that. Go win again. Go win again.
Yes, go win again. Okay, I want to give the fans just a couple fun things before we leave. Okay, so we did it, dude. Game over. We win. Party time. First thing I want to do is shout out George. He's the equipment manager on the Canes. He came up to us after, says he listens to netters while he sharpens the team's skates.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was a sick fucking. He said that, and that like stuff again. In Vegas and in Carolina, everywhere, we've met so many awesome fans and human beings. It's the best. That one actually stopped me in my tracks,
dude.
When he said that, I kind of like snapped my head, and I was like, "That is sick."
Actually, I'm sure he buzzed the wheels before Game 6, so I kind of think he was listening to netters, sharpening
the hype up.
Yeah, got the boys stopping on pucks. He also played at NC State, which was sick because we were talking about that.
Fire.
George, you're a legend. That was awesome chatting with you. Cool. Okay, so for me, dude, and Zach, do you have any of that shit tuned up from the videos you were going to show?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I got a couple of things.
So the first thing I want to say, because obviously we can't.
Start letting it rip, dude.
Can't
like,
tell every
we're
story,
closing out the
obviously.
show here.
But dude, so I had a moment because there were some all-time moments. So we were bouncing around with the boys we were at Aria for a bit, and then we went to Omnia. We're at Omnia, and the fucking it's chaos. It's chaos in the street. The cuffs fucking everywhere. So I have a moment where I'm in that hallway, like kind of that you came in. I'm in the hallway like alone. I was trying to find the bathroom, and I'm wandering there. And I turn the corner, and there's a hallway, and I look down because I'm looking to see if the bathroom's down there, and it is not. But there's just one person there, just leaning against the wall with a beer. I think it was a Mick Ultra, I think. Boom. And it's Jordan Stahl. And we're just there by ourselves, and like the music's pumping from the other room. And I go, Stahl. I think I said, so I was like, Stahlsy, all-timer, bro. And he's like leaning back the wall, and he just looks at me and goes, and just hits me with the sickest wink I have ever seen in my life.
That is awesome.
Dude, I will remember that wink for the rest of my life.
Hey, you know what I said to Grant last night? We were sitting in one of the sections, and we were with all the boys. And I was like, one of my favorite things about hockey guys is when they're on their skates, like when we're on the ice after the game, like they look so huge, and their equipment, they look so huge. Then a lot of them, like you see just in person, you're like, oh, you're just a normal dude.
Yeah.
And we were standing next to Stalzy, and I was like, except for him.
You're huge.
He is a
Massive. He looks like fucking Aaron Judge.
Dude, he is a brick shithouse.
Dude, everything. And now I get it. I'm like, how does Vegas not move him out of the front of the net? He's tipping and everything. And I'm like, that's how you can't
monster,
move
man.
Yeah, dude, him just leaning against the wall, bang, wink, fucking Conn Smythe, MVP. I was like, yes.
Amazing night for him.
It was so sick, dude. I was extremely, that was really
outside of family stuff. I mean, like,
God,
Jesus. This is, he's got multiple cups now, but like
Conn Smythe.
winning this Conn Smythe as the longest tenured captain of the Carolina Hurricanes, oldest Conn Smythe winner of all time. Fucking
okay, so dude, then we are getting bounced out of Omnia at like 4 something, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling everybody to go to McMullen's. I'm like, we got to go to McMullen's because it's open.
You know what deaded this?
I think they were there.
Oh, well, it was me.
Okay.
I was an absolute Benedict Arnold.
You scumbag.
While you were doing
I
that,
was like, this Guinness.
he was stopping by everyone. He was going like, being like, hey, we're going here. Chris would then move on to the next person, and I would then go to that person and be like, this, we absolutely cannot go there.
Why? Dude, it is so off strip. I know, but would you have rather think about what ended up happening to us?
I loved every second of it.
Okay, so I'm trying to get everyone to McMullen's. The boy, and it is fairly, it's not their city. Like, it's a sick rip, obviously, but I get that they're not going to be like, we'll go to this off-strip bar and get with the people, because I'm like, the people aren't rooting for you. So we're trying to figure it out, and we are bouncing, and this is where I was pretty hazy. I said this to you, but all of a sudden we're rolling out of Omnia, and I'm trying to get us fucking somewhere, and somehow we get a fucking party bus Because do you remember? I was like,
Yeah, we did.
dude, I was just trying to get a cab.
CP.
It was,
We were on a party bus last night?
we were on a party bus.
Yeah, we
You
were on a
forget.
party bus last night.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You don't even remember this, bro. We were on a fucking party bus.
No, we
Last
weren't.
Yes, we were, dude. We got a party bus out of Omnia with all the boys, and then and somebody goes like this: "We need tattoos." So I literally go up to the fucking driver, and I'm like this: "We need a tattoo. Like, acquire me ink." And he goes, "Okay, dude," and drives us to wherever the fuck that was, dude. Like, I don't even know where we were. Was that across from the Bellagio? Did we walk from that place to the
It
Bellagio?
wasn't a cross.
To the tattoo place?
To the tat place.
The alleged party bus.
So we get on the
Alleged
fucking party
party
bus.
Oh, the party bus happened.
Dude, we did. We were on a party bus. I'm telling you, dude. But Dan, I almost forgot too. Like, I literally was like, so we go to the tattoo place. Yeah, don't put it on yet.
Okay.
And the guys go in there and they say, "This is what we want." And I go, "How much?" Dude, I am fucking obliterated. And the guy's like, "How much?" And he's like, $400 each. And I go, "How about $350 for both, for total?" And he was like, "That is not at all how negotiation works." Like, you
You just went below and cut it in half.
So I go $350 total. He goes, "No." And then I go $375. And he's like, still not even fucking close. So then I'm like, "Dude, well, we don't want it that big. We got to get it smaller. This is what we want. Can I see a font book? Blah, blah, blah." And then he's like, "We're finding a price." But then he's tattooing another guy right in front of us, which actually felt insanely unsanitary. I was like, "Is that?"
Oh, buddy. Well, we talk about it all the time. Anywhere that is doing late night drunk tattoos is probably not the most above board tattoo parlor.
So yeah, it's like 5 a.m. And so he goes, "Well, it's going to take me 30 minutes to tattoo this dude and then 30 minutes to tattoo your guy and your guy." And I'm like, "All right, we're not sitting here for 90 minutes, boys. Like, let's go." And I was like, "I give you my word, I will come back. Let's go gamble. We'll come back." And then they go, "Okay."
On the word, I'll pull this.
And then we left. And then I went, "Great, everyone is going to gamble." And then we all did like a shoulder check and we were like, "Where are those two guys?"
Two of the boys.
And they were gone. And I was like,
the fellas.
"Oh my God, dude." And then, wouldn't you know it, 60 minutes later,
Zach, put it on a.
roll into the fucking.
We can show it.
They
Wait,
roll
drum
into-
roll, drum roll, drum roll, drum roll,
please.
Dude.
And this is what we got, folks.
Dude.
Two of the jar boys.
Charmy boys.
Two of the good old Canadian boys.
Dude.
By the way, we've talked about the Stanley Cup in a lot of ways with various names. The way that the fellas just were calling it Lord.
Lord.
And then they were like this, I have Lord on my ass, dude.
Dude, they were like, "We need
do.
to get Lord 26. And sure enough, PPY right there on the other cheek, dude.
And I'll tell you what, listen, boys, I love you. And I'm so happy that you did this. It's not the best tattoo.
They couldn't sit down. We couldn't sit
It's
down.
not the best tattoo. The outline of the cup, whoever this artist was, didn't do the best job. It's kind
Dude,
of it's not very symmetrical.
That's what 350 for both.
Yeah.
He
He goes, "Yeah, you got a deal, dude. 350. I'll do it lefty."
Also, shout out Bri. Bri and I were like, everyone was trying to get us to get tattoos, and I famously, I am a tattooless man, as is Brian. And we were just in the classic vortex of being like, "Should we do it? Should we do it?"
Yeah.
We're obviously not going to do it.
I'm
And
taking it down just in case we don't get fucking
Yeah.
monetized.
popped.
And Bri goes at one point. He goes, "Dude, if I do this, my grandma will kill me." And that was it for us. We were like, "This. Oh well, we're done. We're not doing this now."
Dude, Andy goes, "The flight back to Winnipeg is going to be so painful."
Oh my God, true.
On that plane. dude.
True.
I'm sure I'm sure both of them have an exam coming up. Every fucking 5 seconds they're missing exams. So that was fucking insane. And then we go to the fucking Bellagio, or we were already there. They meet us there. And we are like, we have to play. We're playing craps till noon.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
we
fuck.
are going in.
We tried
and
it.
I have never seen more fucking scumbag shit from the people working at that craps table. In my
You can't swear.
Dude.
I can't say fuck.
Edge, I hope Edge is still in the chat.
There's no way that's legal.
Edge.
Yeah, it's
we
bullshit.
got yelled at. They said you could. They looked us in the face and said you are not allowed to say the F word at this table.
Because it was in front of ladies. We said
Why?
Oh, that's kind of
Because
nice.
so
I didn't hear
how
that.
Many, imagine it, like how many people gambling who lose their fucking shirts and just go fuck so loud all the
Yeah.
time, the whole place.
But
Well,
we weren't doing
Zach,
that.
did they actually say it was because there were ladies
Yeah, because
present?
there were ladies
I thought,
around.
you know what?
Who?
Hey, Dan. Dan, fix your
the
pants.
staff.
No, I like it.
The staff. Who were the ladies there?
They just called it up.
Who were the ladies there that they were upset at?
The dealers.
The dealers? Dude, fuck.
The other
yourself.
ladies at the
Hard
table
F.
were saying fuck.
Dude, and we weren't doing that. 'Cause I agree. We were going like, this, let's fucking go.
Lower the tone of your
No,
voice.
dude, I will not. I am fuming.
I did
at
not know this. I actually think that that's great. If it was because there were ladies present, that's very classy.
So,
But they deserve to be chastised for everything else. They were terrible. But you know what? There's a part of me that thinks being in the 5 a.m. crew must suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hard life.
yeah, good point.
That must stink.
So
I'm kind of like,
we go to the loony bin at the Bellagio. We stumble out in the middle of the day.
how is there more to this story?
Oh,
There isn't. We stumble out in the middle of the day. So maybe someone slept on the
I've got a
Bellagio
big
floor.
selfie of us,
Maybe not. But do you have the video I airdropped you? I'm gonna post this on the grid too. But this was just to give you guys a sense. The fucking party was awesome. We were in the mixer. So shit happened that I will tell you. And if any of you ever see me in person at another hockey event, I will tell you all these stories. But I'm not telling it on a recorded podcast. But we were in the mixer. Crazy shit going down at the club, and this was all time. Will they be able to get the audio of this, Zach, or just the video?
No, don't do the audio.
Just because
we'll post it.
Yeah, I'll post it. I'll post it on the grid.
Post it.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, is that up already?
And
yeah.
Can I take a moment to say the best part of this job and this amazing blessed life that we have is, as we've always gone on and on about, hockey people are so special.
Yep.
And I know people have seen us having the amazing opportunity to hang with these fellas in Milan. Now we got to hang in Raleigh and now Vegas. Every single one of these guys are friends for life.
Yep.
This is not a surface level like, oh, it's fun. You guys are doing. No. I absolutely love these guys.
Yep.
I will be friends with them till the day I die. We'll talk to them till the day I die.
Yep.
They are such an unbelievable group of human beings. And this is the world that brings us together. I'm so grateful.
It's amazing,
unbelievable
dude.
how much
It's
I love these
amazing.
boys. Yeah, absolutely,
yes,
dude.
dude. It is.
Evan
100%.
Evan just said that it's the friends we made along the way.
Here it
And
is.
it's absolutely true, man. And I just like, I genuinely love them.
Dude, the
They're the
group
best.
chats that have been firing pics and videos from last night to each other, just remembering, like, dude, remember this? Did you
Yes.
see this? Like, Dan and I barely remember the party bus. I was seeing shit get sent to me like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened. I almost got fucking clotheslined by the cup at one point, and I'm like trying not to touch it. And Martinuk was shaking it so hard. I'll show you this video. Literally, I was like, whoa. I was like, oh
shit.
my God, that would have been numbies.
Okay, we got to get the fellas to the airport
correct.
here.
Yeah. Can I admit something that I did last night?
Yeah.
Yes, please, dude.
Oh, is that why my butt?
Did you
No, not that.
did you puke?
No. So when there was a moment where the cup was passing me, and it was kind of like people were like touching it and stuff as it was going by, and that little hallway right
shit,
by.
dude.
I gave the cup a kiss last night.
No.
Are you fucking my dad, dude?
No.
Are you kidding me? So tell me every fucking thing that happened. In what context?
People were
hear it.
tapping on it and stuff as it went by.
We can turn this video off, by the way. It's been on for 15
Oh yeah, sorry.
minutes.
Let me turn this story. Yeah.
The hangover.
Yeah, I gave the cup a kiss last night.
So it came by and you just leaned in.
I leaned in.
You leaned in and fucking smacked your lips on.
just like a little, real fast. Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Isn't that crazy?
That's
it was
awesome.
It was like it's my
I'm actually
moment.
really
Well,
jealous
because
of you.
people were like touching it and like
Yeah.
Everyone was doing it.
everybody was doing it. It was sitting there for a while and there was enough people touching it. And I was like, I'm gonna kiss it real quick, and so I did.
Dude, did you touch it, Ev?
Man.
No. I was pretty tired.
Yeah.
I left before you guys.
Yeah, but you were there. You got plenty of cup time though. You were in the mixer.
No,
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't touch it. No,
Yeah.
I
Zach?
It feels like you can't touch it. There's something about it.
Yep.
It feels like you can't do it.
But Zach-
That's disrespectful.
Zach has now kissed the Stanley Cup.
I love it.
Can you believe that turn of
I
events?
love it. It feels very Zach. He's just
Ed just said he's now the baseball producer.
Yeah.
There's no more hockey anymore.
God, that is
love
fucking
it.
awesome.
all right, we got to get the boys here to the airport, so we're going to wrap things up. And normally, emotional Dan, I would go on a big speech about how unbelievable this year was. It's been a crazy year. some downs, way more ups, and it's all because of you guys. But the good news is we don't have an off season.
Correct.
So we'll fucking see you guys in like 2 days.
Yep.
Don't leave us is what I will say. We've got a ton of great stuff coming out. Love Island reviews are ripping right now. Like we said last ep, we've got a ton of people coming through. Some of our amazing actor friends in this company, outside the company, other creators are going to jump on. We're going to be doing so much stuff with the World Cup as long as that tournament's going on. So don't go anywhere. I know hockey season's over, but netter season is never over. So stay with us. It's going to be a blast.
Okay. Awesome. Can we do one thing? Just play it out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. First, I want to say
Yeah.
thanks to Saul and Schmoopy for giving us this incredible set. I think they maybe are still here.
Massive love you to Schmoops and to Sully, because I said earlier, I was like,
We're living large.
I feel so safe here. I don't want to leave.
And then, well, what are you going to play us out with?
The on ice celebration from the Canes.
Oh,
we
sick.
have a bunch
Yeah.
of videos of it. I
Do
think
it.
we should just
Do
play
it.
it out.
I love it. And everyone in this chat, I don't know if do I talk after the video or is that just
You can talk with the video. It's
Okay,
not.
yeah.
You can talk
Let it
during
rip. Let it rip.
Are
What
you guys like? We gotta go to the airport.
we got to go right now. What a fucking season. What a moment for the Canes. What a moment for every Canes fan in this chat. This was an incredible run. And I'm so happy for all of you. God, Aho, dude. He made me really pumped. Like, I was just so happy for him. God, because he's been there the whole time.
They're an incredibly lovable team.
What a
every
run.
one of these guys.
Rod.
Look at Rod, man.
Amazing. He was, dude. People were saying he was crying on the bench. That was so sick. I got to get a video of that.
Halsey,
Thrilled for
Bussy.
Beast.
What a ledge.
Beast. God, you got some great stuff, boys.
I mean, this team has got to have some of the best contracts in the entire league. Bussy, like I said, 1.9 for like 3 more years.
Insane. He doesn't
Absolutely
care. He doesn't
insane.
care.
Doesn't care. We've got, I mean, the fact that Slavin's on 6.4. Sean Walker is on 3.6.
that's awesome, Dad. Leslavo.
That is awesome.
Eating pizza, dude. I remember that. Yeah.
And then how about this one, CP? Jackson Blake, 5.12 until 2034.
Yeah.
That might be the best contract in the
Are you kidding
league.
me?
Stank 6, Jarv 7.42, Svetch 7.75, Nick 8.5, Fishy 9.7. I mean, this team is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's insane. Jarv.
Oh, Jarv, he's the best.
Oh, that was unreal, dude.
That's
In that moment he said there are not enough beers in Vegas, and I said you are correct.
He was right.
I said let's test that theory.
We actually ran out.
And
Brian and I were running out of beers. It was unbelievable.
Dude,
No more stories. Yeah. We got to wrap this up.
All right, we're all getting out.
All right, absolutely love you guys. We got to wrap up. We will see you next episode. Congratulations, Canes. Congratulations, Canes fans.